What's up, welcome back to the new video. First things first, big up to Kim and to Kian. Thank you so much for getting the video to where it's at. You two are legends once again. So welcome to part 2, where the first thing to talk about is kicking off from where I left off, kind of, but not really because it's a whole new thing, is the DM, the messages I got from Nally is what we're going to refer to him as, just enough so people know what I'm talking about, but not quite enough where I'm actually giving him any publicity. Otherwise I'd be doing the one thing I criticised him for. But this guy is got a massive more amount of subscribers than me. Anyone knows Berg came at me too, and they both felt I need to reply because of this supposed link that I have to Kim Banana. Again, subscribe to her. Great YouTuber, way better than my shit. Seem to think that there's some sort of link just because we know each other. It's like, yeah, we're close friends and that, but when it comes to a counsellor, she's put in the grind and I've done the opposite and just gone for a more raw, real approach. Like, partly to save time and partly because I feel like these videos need to come out quick because they're only topical for so long. If I spend 4 days filming it, then I come off like I'm just hating and I was scared to say something in the time or something, or if not that even, it comes off like, it can come off in the wrong way, and that's not what I'm looking for. I am very interested still with the rebirth stuff, but we won't really go into that, because what we will go into is the Bobble stuff now and how his Lion Maker fan base attacked my girl, not in that way. Said that in the first shoot, had to reshoot, camera didn't die, the memory was full, but yeah. Him and his Lion Maker fan base attacked my girl Kim. Didn't go so well, her account's still there, that was the whole reason they came, to take her down. Turns out it's under Twitter fair use, and will be forever, so yeah, fuck you. He failed. He absolutely failed at the one thing he set out to do. And I succeeded. We've ruined Bobble, we've ruined Berg. We can't really ruin Nally, because Nally with a Wally and a brolly. I know, I'm a rapper, chill. No, because Nally has got way too many subscribers to do that with, unless obviously some miracle this backfires on him, because Kim has a massive fan base, so this very well could still backfire for him with like unreal amount of hate on his videos. If that did happen, then I could see it ruining him too, which honestly is not a terrible thing. Literally decided to be immature and spam his comment section, and he actually replied from me doing that, and then argued with me. It's like, bro, you're like 40, I'm 20, and I just baited you into arguing with me. Man, it's like, you know, some people are going to be sly and underhand and not actually say what they're doing, but I 1000% was baiting him into that. Like, no lie, I just thought it would be funny to see if he'd reply, and he did, twice, so, you know, little wins. But for me, the big win is that Kim's hard work's all still there, because, you know, I'd hate for it to be my fault that her hard work all went, and let's be real, the only reason Bobble is holding such a grudge still is because of how much I killed him in our flame war. How I said that Bobble is older than me and his mum's still looking up how to have an abortion. How he was like, how he retweeted Kim and he was like, proof women aren't funny. I was like, I don't know, your mum gave birth to you and you're still the biggest fucking joke I've seen on this planet. That was a pretty harsh one too. But everybody knows me knows I have no fucking chill, so yeah, I absolutely murked him, and then just continued to murk him. He blocked Kim and not me, that was kind of depressing. I mean, I'd been murking him constantly and he just ignored it, but he couldn't take it from Kim. Well, mainly because his own fans saw through him and started trolling him. That was fucking hilarious. I wish I still had the footage, but, you know, deleted from Twitter. Ask Kim again, you know. I'm sorry I'm having to put a lot of pressure on you, Kim, but I really don't have the evidence to back up what I'm saying here. I feel like such an so unprepped, but I don't have a Twitter anymore. otherwise all of this would be for the viewing, but basically somebody had told him that they'd found Kim's older sister's Twitter account and then just put the handle at "you're a bitch," which was pretty fucking funny. I'm not going to lie, that was fucking hilarious. And he apparently started mass blocking his own followers. It's Berg all over again, except from at least he kind of has a reason to be blocking his followers, and yet still, man, your own followers turned on you. Yeah, my account was sacrificed in the process, boo-hoo. Like I said, you know, Kim's account's way more important. I'll get 50 followers again. It'll take her a long ass time to get 6k again though, and I'm glad she's still got the 6k. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's been very stressful for me because anyone who knows me and Kim are very, very close friends. I've known her since 300 subs. I mean, she'd always talked about how, you know, the Twitter and her channel getting big being the dream, and it's happened, and, you know, it was so exciting as a friend to watch, honestly. I mean, my account was stuck at the 50 follower limbo, but I could not care less. It was a lot more entertaining watching a friend who I'd had for that long grow in the way she did. I mean, there's only so far I can grow because, like I said, I have no chill, no filter, and that puts a lot of people off because, I mean, you know, she got involved when she had to, and still that annoyed some of her fans, so I could definitely see why my absolute no chill. I mean, although, to be fair, if you do like watching people be roasted, you know, I will have a new Twitter soon, and I will link it if you just love roasts, because that's mainly what I do on Twitter anyway, because I'm a bit of a prick. But the whole thing comes from is, I'm from a family with 3 brothers in, and we're always cracking jokes and roasting each other. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. So it's like you think on your feet 24/7 when you, or if like you have brothers. Like, I know guys who have brothers will know that. It's like you think on your feet 24/7 with the roast, and always have something witty to come back with everything. And that's where my whole attitude came from. Except from the zingers are a lot more harsh than they are with family. But you know, it's just about adjusting accordingly. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun until all of the harassment and everything, and it's been super stressful because Kim is a really close friend of mine, and you know, seeing people try, I mean, thank God it didn't work, but seeing people try to destroy this work she's put in to this, and it could have worked if Twitter was still on the old policy, not gonna lie, but I'm glad it didn't, and I'm glad she's still got the page, but it's been very stressful, and, you know, I've been annoyed, I'm not going to lie. I mean, without Twitter it's been harder for me to talk to Kim, to be fair, and we talk a lot because about all of this stuff we need to talk about, like, you know, it's a lot of business talk, but there's a lot of fun in the DMs, so, you know, not that way, pervs. I only say that because the amount of people who said she's not going to shag you just made me seem like I need to put that in there to emphasize that. Yeah. But anyone who knows her personally knows Kim's not a bad guy at all. I know she's female, so she wouldn't be a bad guy anyway, but you know what I mean. She's not a bad guy at all. She's absolutely one of the sweetest people on this planet, and the harassment is literally coming from Bobo because he can't take the fact that she hasn't played FIFA in the year, burnt her fucking online code for FIFA, and yet is still 50 million times better at FIFA than Bobo, let's be honest. Hashtag not sorry, hashtag Bobble sucks, hashtag Bobble sucks his dad off in hell, hashtag, yeah, sorry, I'm going off track again. Yeah, so the main point of the Bobble saga is it all came out of the fact he was jealous that a woman was a better FIFA player than him, but as much as I call him a sexist for it, let's be honest, it's like some guy's mentality. It's not always from a sexist place, it's sometimes from a place of just well, you've grown up thinking that, well, women are equal but aren't always as good as us at these video games, so when they beat us it's kind of embarrassing. But, you know, my whole thing is I suck at FIFA. No, I do suck at FIFA, but that's not my whole thing. My whole thing is we should be happy more girls are getting into gaming, let's be honest, because I'm properly getting into gaming and not being fake gamers, because it's cool, man. It's like so cool to now know there's a chance of bagging a girlfriend, or even just thingy, or even just if you're just talking with girls, that you know that now there's a good chance that they'll like stuff like you do, like football, like basketball, like gaming, like like wrestling, because I know me and Kim are both big wrestling fans. It's so fun that it's things that it's turned out this way. If you ask me, it's so fun that more women are able to be talked to about stuff that we like, more than just when you're talking with girls. It's like before, for me it was like fashion and then maybe some other stuff, but I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head, because you know, it's been a while, because recently every girl I've talked to has had some sort of, you know, whether it be football or wrestling or whatever, because so many girls are getting into it now, and like I said, that is dope. If you ask me, it is actually super dope. But, you know, some people are not going to see it that way. Some people have to keep the mentality that if girls do get into this, that they're still going to be better because of their fragile little egos. And let's be honest, the mama's boy who still lives in his basement, apparently his mum buys his weed for him too, is going to always have a fragile ego, because there's then going to be people like me who are younger than him. And yes, I do live with my dad, if people don't know that, but I also pay rent, buy all my own stuff. I definitely buy my own weed. Yeah, what's it called? Make a lot of money for my age, and haven't had to take any handouts from my parents other than living with them at 19, which I don't think is terrible, because, and that's mainly only because I'm not really the kind of person who just likes to be in a house that's completely empty. I'm not going to lie. It's not like a fear thing or anything. It's just, you know, I'm a very social person, and if there's nobody to talk to, I'll probably go fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am kind of a social person, so... Although, to be fair, if I did buy an apartment, I'd probably just counter that by... Like, you know, when I do buy my apartment, I'd probably just counter that, though, because then I could actually just, thingy, you know, I could invite people over more and shit, but, which is why I'm looking to get an apartment now, because I never really thought about that before. I just thought about it as, I'll be bored, I won't have anybody to talk to, I won't be motivated to do anything like I am at the moment, like, because at the moment I've been on my grind, and I fear I'll lose that. But no, I think that the apartment's a good goal to get to, because, you know, you put in the grind. Like, my whole thing is I've always said, if you put in the grind, you'll come out, you know, more successful than you came in. But, now see, this is the downside to saying that, is that people might, I only say might, what's it called? Yeah, sorry, that's just really surprising then. I'm really shocked that that happened the way it did. Sorry, that's just private stuff though. Sorry, I was really entranced by that. Shit, fuck. Yeah, sorry, shit, sorry, so sorry about that. Yeah, where were we at now anyway? I've absolutely forgotten, so sorry. Oh yeah, yeah, it has been quite stressful, but like I said, oh no, sorry, no, we were talking about something else, yeah. We were talking about about the people not wanting to accept women and how cool though it is that women are in this thing now. And you know, it's not I am a feminist thing, because I absolutely hate feminazis. Like, but if you're a normal feminist, like, you know, the actual definition, not the internet crazy definition, then sure, yeah, you know, 100% women should have equal rights. It's like, yeah, and not just equal rights, they should be treated equally too, which they're absolutely not on the internet. I mean, all the time anyway, at least. But, I mean, it's okay me saying all of that, but let's be real though, Bobo might have been being super sexist to Kim, but the guy is clearly never going to have sex in his life, and it's pretty fucking pathetic if you've seen pictures of him, which if you haven't watched part 1, you'll see pictures of him. It's, you know, you could be poking at it again, but it's just poking at a dead horse at this point, because his life is the dead horse, by the way. Yeah, because he fucking lives a worthless life, so why fucking bother or care about the fact that he's a little sexist and keeps trying this shit, because, spoiler, nobody gives a shit but him and his little faggot army. I mean, I know it made the 12-year-olds, actually, why did I do quotations? That is where it is. It made the 12-year-olds news, or fake star, as we'll refer to him from now on. It made his front page, and the guy got 1,000 views and is still only on 111 likes and 13 dislikes, which isn't massive, you know, like we haven't dented him or anything, but, you know, if you only have 111 likes and have over 1,000 views, it might even be on more now. How the hell can you say your channel isn't dying, especially when your subscriber count is 7,000 as well? If you ask me, them are some terrible stats. Like, just to make sure that this guy, that I'm not overthinking it, is I'm going to Google his social blade now. Yeah, sorry, this is just to back up what I'm saying as being not good, because I don't understand the algorithm of YouTube as well as I maybe should, but yeah, 2 seconds, sorry, it's just... Oh, what, his subscriber count's gone up to... Oh, maybe it was 12k from the beginning, but that's even worse. His overall grade is a C+, which isn't terrible. According to his analytics, he makes in a year what I do in a week. This guy is fucking... He is ranked 8,257 in 8,255... fuck it, I'm not even going to try and read that number, but somewhere in the 8,250 range. He's doing terrible. I mean, you know, he's on Friday and Saturday he lost a subscriber, he gained 20, he went live in game 5. His analytics, his monthly views and subscribers are so up and down. that they've peaked at the lowest recently that they've been in a while. And they've, thingy, that's only his monthly subscribers. His views have completely peaked under the chart. That is terrible, man. I mean, honestly, I'm glad he had the subscriber boost to 12,000, because that's more of a free shout out, and that's, even though you have 12,000 subs, you still give a shit enough to reply to me. So honestly, I feel fucking privileged, man, I'm not going to lie. And, yeah, you might be climbing, but it looks like making that video might have been the biggest mistake you've made, because it looks like you're falling fast and falling hard, mate, and if you lose it all, I'm not going to be even slightly sorry for you. So, you know, you should have picked your battles better, and you picked the wrong battle, honestly. Because whilst Kim's not as big as you, her fucking fan base is way more interactive than yours, mainly because her still watch her videos. And like and subscribe and shit. Not just, oh, I'll give you a video or watch in passing because the fucking clickbait titles you have look kind of interesting. Like, he is the most clickbait. I mean, it's kind of ironic how he looks up to Keemstar, because he is just as clickbaiter. I mean, he's just as much of a rat too, and he almost definitely uses the N-word on a daily basis too, and he also probably docks people on a daily basis too, let's be honest. I mean, your hero's Keemstar, you know, you're not exactly the coolest person ever. I mean, Keemstar's just a meme at this point. The next part of the story, is the part I've really been waiting to get into, which is the floodgates opening, which led to a massive all-out war on Twitter, got my account banned, so who cares, but, you know, led to me getting more views and publicity than I've ever gotten before, and thank you so much for that, Kim, and thank you too, Nally. Thank you so much for giving me the free shout out despite hating me for saying you have autism. I mean, I'm still convinced you might do, but thanks for the free shout out. I'll take it. I can't stand you either, but, you know, helping me out, you know, help your enemies, that's what they always say when you're in retard land, where he comes from. That might be everything now. I'm not 100% sure if there's anything left to talk about. Obviously, hashtag Kim rules but now virgins, and obviously, Kim's the FIFA queen, let's be honest, and she hasn't even played FIFA in a hell of a long time. Kim's our FIFA queen. And, and I would really like to get some more views on this part too, so let's hope that I can do as good this time as I did last. And finally, last but not least, thank you so much though for, I know it's not massive or anything, but thank you so much for everything that's happened in this beef. Thank you so much for all of the support I've been shown. I mean, I know I've been shown a lot of hate too, but I can deal with hate, I'm a big boy. But thank you so much for all of this love shown from everybody. And I really couldn't do this without you guys, and thank you so much, and bye.